Static. The television flickered, casting eerie shadows across the room. The once vibrant colors of the screen now reduced to a chaotic dance of black and white noise. The familiar logo of a makeup tutorial channel, a comforting sight for many, began to dissolve into abstract noise, the vibrant hues morphing into a disconcerting array of glitches. Sarah frowned, tapping her remote with increasing frustration. She had been looking forward to this tutorial all day, and now it seemed her plans were being thwarted by a technical glitch. Then a voice, deep and unsettlingly calm, cut through the static. It was unlike any voice she had heard on this channel before, sending a chill down her spine. "They tell you it's about contour and lipstick," the voice intoned, each word dripping with a strange, almost hypnotic quality. But the real transformation... The screen flickered again, revealing a man's face. Sharp cheekbones, piercing blue eyes that seemed to look right through her. "Happens here," he finished, tapping his temple. He tapped his temple, a ghost of a smile playing on his lips. The screen went black, leaving Sarah in a silence that felt almost oppressive. She shivered, the room suddenly feeling much colder. What was this strange channel? She had never seen anything like it before. The familiar comfort of her makeup tutorials had been replaced by something far more sinister. She tried changing it, pressing the buttons on her remote with increasing desperation. But the remote was unresponsive. It was as if the television had taken on a life of its own. Trapped, she stared at the darkness, the man's words echoing in her mind. "The real transformation happens here." What did it mean? She couldn't shake the feeling that she was being watched, that the man on the screen had somehow reached out and touched her very soul. The channel returned, now titled Man of Thoughts. It was a stark departure from its previous content, a transformation that intrigued and puzzled its audience. The man from before sat on a sleek black chair, his presence demanding attention. The room was dimly lit, with a single spotlight casting dramatic shadows on his face, adding to the air of mystery. He wasn't selling beauty products, he was selling secrets. Secrets that promised to unlock the hidden potential within each viewer, secrets that could change lives. "Attraction," he began, his voice a hypnotic purr, "is a game of psychology, not appearances." His words were carefully chosen, each one dripping with intent, designed to captivate and hold the listener's attention. "Let me show you how it's played," he continued, his hands gesturing to emphasize his points. His movements were deliberate, almost theatrical, as if he were performing on a stage. Images flashed across the screen, a crowded bar filled with people laughing and talking. The air thick with the scent of alcohol and the sound of clinking glasses. A woman reading alone in a cafe, her face illuminated by the soft glow of a table lamp, lost in the world of her book, oblivious to the world around her. A chance encounter on a busy street, people bustling past each other, their lives intersecting for brief moments before continuing on their separate paths. Sarah felt a knot of unease in her stomach. She couldn't shake the feeling that something was off, that there was more to his words than met the eye. His words weren't just tips, they felt like instructions delivered with an air of cold calculation. Each sentence was a piece of a larger puzzle, a puzzle that promised to reveal the secrets of human attraction and interaction. "Understand this," he said, leaning forward, his eyes locking onto the camera with an intensity that was almost unsettling. "It's not about what you say, but how you say it. It's about the energy you project, the confidence you exude." The screen filled with a montage of people interacting in various social settings, at parties, in offices, on the streets. Each interaction was a dance, a delicate balance of words, gestures, and unspoken signals. He smiled knowingly, as if he held the keys to a secret world. "Master these principles," he concluded, "and you'll find that the world opens up to you in ways you never imagined." The screen faded to black, leaving the viewers with a sense of anticipation, a hunger to learn more, to delve deeper into the mysteries he promised to unravel. The scene shifted to a dimly lit bar where shadows danced on the walls and the hum of quiet conversations filled the air. The atmosphere was thick with anticipation, as if something significant was about to unfold. The man from the broadcast, now identified as Ethan, locked eyes with a woman across the room. Her name was Sarah, and she was immediately drawn to his intense gaze, feeling a magnetic pull that she couldn't quite explain. He didn't approach her directly. Instead, he turned his body slightly away, creating an air of approachable aloofness. This subtle move was calculated, designed to pique her curiosity and make her wonder about him. "Never appear too eager," Ethan's voiceover explained. It was a lesson he had learned long ago, one that had served him well in countless encounters. The key was to maintain an air of mystery, to let them come to you. Let them think they're choosing you. This was Ethan's mantra, a guiding principle that he followed religiously. Confidence was attractive, but so was a hint of distance, a suggestion that there was more beneath the surface. He caught the woman's eye again, offering a small, knowing smile. Intrigued, she approached him, her curiosity getting the better of her. She wanted to know more about this enigmatic stranger who seemed to command the room without saying a word. Sarah watched, transfixed, as Ethan effortlessly steered the conversation, drawing the woman into his world with carefully chosen words and a disarming gaze. His voice was smooth and confident, each word carefully measured to keep her engaged and wanting more. The connection between them was palpable, a spark that ignited the moment their eyes met. As the night wore on, it became clear that this was no ordinary encounter. It was the beginning of something that would change both of their lives forever. Ethan shared a seemingly personal anecdote, laced with humor and a hint of vulnerability. He spoke of a past failure, revealing a chink in his otherwise confident armor. The woman leaned in, captivated. Sharing a weakness, Ethan's voiceover purred, creates the illusion of intimacy. It makes them feel safe, special. Sarah recognized the manipulation in his words, yet she couldn't help but feel drawn in herself. There was something alluring about his calculated honesty, his mastery of the human psyche. Mirroring and mimicry. Ethan subtly mirrored the woman's body language, a tilt of the head, a sip of her drink, a soft laugh. He matched her energy, creating an unconscious sense of rapport. "We are drawn to familiarity," Ethan's voice explained, "to those who reflect ourselves back to us." The scene was unsettlingly familiar to Sarah. She'd seen men employ similar tactics, though never with such deliberate precision. The veil of mystery. Ethan kept parts of himself hidden, offering glimpses into his life without revealing too much. He deflected personal questions with enigmatic smiles and vague answers, fueling the woman's curiosity. "Mystery is seductive," Ethan's voiceover whispered. "Leave them wanting more." The air crackled with unspoken tension. The woman was hooked, completely under Ethan's spell. A haunting connection. The screen faded to black, then returned to Ethan back in his chair. He looked directly at Sarah, his blue eyes piercing through the screen. "These are just a few of the tools at your disposal," he said, his voice low and intimate. "Use them wisely." Sarah felt a chill run down her spine. It felt like he was speaking directly to her, his words both a warning and an invitation. The twist. Suddenly the image on the screen flickered, the static returning with a vengeance. When it cleared, Ethan was gone. In his place sat a woman, her face pale and drawn, her eyes wide with terror. "Don't listen to him," she whispered, her voice trembling. "He's not what he seems." Before Sarah could process her words, the screen went black again. Then the familiar logo of the makeup tutorial channel reappeared as if nothing had happened. The man of thoughts. Sarah sat frozen, her heart pounding in her chest. Had it all been a hallucination? A strange glitch in the broadcast? Or was Man of Thoughts still out there, lurking in the shadows of the airwaves, waiting to ensnare his next unsuspecting viewer? She didn't know the answer, but one thing was certain: she would never look at a stranger the same way again.